Yesterday, I elevated two supports S2 and S3 in the figure of my end-fed half-wave antenna, which had been mounted on a slanting V configuration by about 3 feet. Earlier, I had been able to work a station at over 4000 kilometers on 50 meter with this antenna. My 40 bar 10 meter fan dipole in inverted V configuration has its apex at around 10 meter from ground, while the highest point of the end-fed antenna is only about 6 meter from the ground. When I tested the end-fed antenna, I found that noise level on 40 meter was just S7, while it was S9 with half-wave fan dipole. Initially, I was very happy with the low noise flow, but happiness did not last long. When I tested transmission, I found that it was also inferior in transmission. End-fed antenna had 10 meter HLF 200 cable, while fan dipole had 15 meter RG 213 cable. I know that comparison is not absolute, as EFHW is at lower height and using thinner cable, but length of cable is shorter for EFHW. This is a comparison today morning. First clip here is the end-fed antenna showing the baseline noise level of about S7, and see the intensity of the waterfall display so that you can compare it with 40 10 meter fan dipole next. This is the 40 10 meter fan dipole, and you can see that the noise floor is slightly higher, going to nearly S8, but not as the striking difference between S7 and S9 which I saw yesterday. We may also note that the waterfall display is much denser with the 40 10 meter fan dipole. You can also see a nice CW signal on the lower end of the band. Here I have tuned to the 7050 usual pre-Belgaum morning roundtable for transmission testing. You can see the dense waterfall on 7050 with the fan dipole. Here I have gone back to the end-fed antenna. You can see the density of the waterfall is lesser, and also audio is also lesser. You can compare with that. The intensity of the waterfall display of CW signal on lower part of the band is also lower with end-fed antenna, which I expected because it is at a lower level, and moreover the characteristics of end-fed antenna are different from that of dipole antenna. End-fed antenna has an impedance matching 49:1 balance at the feed point, and I also kept a coil of HLF 200 cable wound on a plastic bottle as a so-called balun or ugly balun or common mode choke to prevent RF from coming into the shack. Dipole antenna has a 1:1 current balun at the feed point.